this is the first bit of information that I want to share with you as a result of my journey. Not knowing anything about cancer and only hearing the tales from other people on television, in just day-to-day living, about how cancer was this devastating monster that would come and strip and snatch away your children and your moms and your dads and your loved ones, and there was nothing that anyone could do about it. But thank God for knowledge. During this journey, I found out that everyone has cancer. It's a normal process in the human body. And then when I say that, I mean it's the process of cell growth, development, and death. When someone has a compromised immune system, which my immune system apparently has been compromised for some time, your immune system cannot control that function. So those cells begin to continue to grow when they're supposed to die, and they begin to spread. And what does that matter? When they spread, first of all, they take your nutrients, they take your blood. You know, that's probably one of the reasons why I've dealt with anemia. And they take your nutrients to grow and to prosper, and they also begin to damage your body functions. I know this because the first tumor did, damage on this side of my face and my nerves on this side of my body. So that's the first thing that I want everyone to know, that it's not you were picked, from the Grim Reaper to now die because you have cancer. It's something that happens every day, all day long, and you didn't catch it. It's just a part of cell development that has gotten out of control. The very next thing that I would like to share, I got early on. I didn't know why, but I had always known that drinking water was important, although I did not, because I didn't suffer the consequences of not drinking water until 2012. And honestly, up until 2012, due to my arrogance, because I never had weight problems or problems with high blood pressure or sugar diabetes, I really didn't think that water was needed, or I didn't think it was needed. I thought that your body was fully capable of processing that water from that Pepsi, that I drank quite often. I was actually a soda-aholic. My drug of choice was Pepsi and Mountain Dew. But nevertheless, I got early on that water was essential. And you can definitely look up information about water and your kidney function, which is another major organ that helps to detox and keep you alive. But water is a detoxer. It detoxes your kidney. It allows your kidney to function properly. Being that the water that you drink, it will give your kidney the information or the trigger to go ahead and produce iron in your body. So for me, that has been dealing with anemia. I wasn't getting enough water for my kidney to even produce the iron that I was deficient in. It also, water oxygenizes your body and your cells. And I learned that cancer disease cannot continue and live and prosper in an oxygenated environment. So it wasn't that I started drinking water overnight. Like I said, I was addicted to soda, and I was very arrogant, which made it very hard for me to make the transition from a soda drinker to drinking water. I'm saying that I drank soda in spite of my body telling me that it had had enough. There was one particular day where I had gotten a soda. I had drunk one. I didn't drink them for breakfast. I wasn't that bad, but I had gotten a soda for lunch and drank that. And then I got a soda for in between and tried to drink that, and I just couldn't drink it. it was like my mouth would shut every time I would try to put it to my lips. But nevertheless, even with that, I continued to, didn't get it, and continued to try to drink it until I got the wake up call. And the transition from soda with all of that sugar in it, and high fructose corn syrup and things like that, to water was traumatic for me. I went from a lot of stimuli to nothing. The water tasted like punishment to me. It wasn't something that I was able to do immediately. It wasn't something that I couldn't drink a cup of water. I could drink it, but I struggled with it, and I didn't want it. So I knew that it was crucial that I began to drink water. So what I did was I just looked up to the heavens, and I sincerely said, Father God, in Jesus' name, please help me to crave and enjoy the things that help and prosper my body. Please help me to drink this water. And I don't know if it was that moment or the moment afterwards, but I know from that point on, I did not have any more problems with drinking water. And eventually, through me I didn't just go and start drinking a gallon of water. I did get to that point, but I was able to consume a glass, then 8 glasses of water. And then I found information about drinking half of your body weight in water. And that's where I currently am, to drink half of your body weight in water. And real quickly, I never drank just plain tap water. I came from a state where we felt like the water was pretty clean, but I just personally never drank. In my adult life, didn't drink the tap water. I would boil it and drink it that way. And to me, for whatever reason, it tasted better. But through my research, I found out that they put chlorophyll in water, and chlorine in water, regular tap water, and that makes it cancer supporting. So unfortunately, if you don't have like a filter in your refrigerator that takes out pharmaceuticals and chlorine and things like that, you would want to go ahead and get bottled water. I've even heard talk of drinking alkaline water, which helps your body maintain a healthy pH balance.